Morning, guys. It is another day on the California Delta. So today's video, I want to talk about a fall pattern or technique that I've been using for my past couple videos. If you've been watching them, that has done pretty well for me. It is the power shot. I kept calling it the punch shot. It's the power shot. So it's a heavy duty drop shot rig that you can fish around cover, around grass. And if you look at the previous video, which I'll link in the description, I talk about the setup. But I wanted to talk about this technique because I've been having a lot of success with it lately on the Delta. Today is November 1st. I think it's safe to say it is full swing fall. I'm not informative fisherman or the tactical bassing guys or Chad or Gene Jensen. I'm not, an experienced angler. I've got some experience. I've learned some things along the way, but by no means do I have their level of knowledge. But I do enjoy learning new things and sharing it with you guys. So this is something that I've recently learned, specifically here out on the California Delta, is this power shot. The reason why it's doing so well in fall, right now we've got temperatures in the high 50s here out on the Delta, and I've also noticed a ton of crawfish on the bottom, and they're bright red, they're moving around. And one thing I didn't know that I now know is that there's actually two spawns for the crawfish. They spawn in the spring and they spawn in the fall, typically when the temperature is getting the 50s. That just kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together and made sense as to why this bait has been doing so well. Again, it's the power shot, and I've been having most of my success with the brush hog. So this particular color is a raspberry shad. Again, a lot of these crawfish are red. This is a perfect imitation of those crawfish, and it's a bottom bait. I've been fishing around here throwing chatterbaits and jerkbaits and crankbaits, and I've been catching a fish here and there, but most of my fish have been dragging this brush hog on the bottom, and that's pretty much matching the hatch and the forage and what they're doing right now in the fall. Great fall technique, especially if you have crawfish in your body of water. But I wanted to share that with you today. That's today's video. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw this around, maybe mix in a few other baits. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you learned something from it. So I'll show you guys how I fish this. So again, I got this one on a power shot, and basically just gonna make a long cast and let it sink to the bottom. And you're almost treating it like a Carolina rig. You're just kind of dragging it and twitching it back to the boat. Basically just like a crawfish would act. Sometimes I'll just let it sit there for 20-30 seconds and then start moving it again. Good one to start right there. That's exactly what we were looking for. What is that? There's a 10 pounder right there. That is legitimately a 10 pounder. That is a 10 pound fish. All day. That is easy 10. Oh my gosh. I think that was the one I saw here the other day. Not the brush hog, but still a bottom bait. What's up, Chris? How you doing?
So let's just say this is Greg Blanchard in the huge native Titan.
Yeah, it's good size.
That thing is huge, man. I've never seen one in person before.
Really?
On the water, no.
Yeah, it's big, man. It's a beast. I mean, you can, it's like
you just walk around in that thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I can't even grab this fish's bottom jaw because it doesn't really even have one. That's a good fish right there. Well guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. Honestly, things didn't really go to plan. I really thought I'd crush them on that brush hog with the power shot and just dragging the brush hog around. Even though they weren't biting the particular bait I was throwing, they were still biting baits on the bottom. So I got bit on, of course, the brush hog with a power shot. I got bit on the drop shot. I got bit on the SENKO when it would hit the bottom, and then I'd twitch it a few times. And then I got bit on a crankbait. Bait that I had anticipated to do pretty well on today. This is that raspberry shad brush hog. Got a bunch of bites on the SENKO. I hardly ever throw a SENKO, but this one, this was a player today. And just almost dead sticking it, really just letting it hit the bottom and twitching it. I used a drop shot. And then the last bait I got bit on was a little Spro Little John. This is the red craw color, and just kind of pulled it out to, try to get a reaction bite and just work against the bottom, just kind of grinding that bill into the bottom, and got me a fish today. But it wasn't how we expected things to go, but we still got some fish. A lot of the fish still were relating to the bottom, so again, just kind of goes to show. And I'm still seeing tons of crawfish around. They're not so much in a chasing mood, but they're picking their forage up off the bottom, such as crawfish and even shads. So that is today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and stay tuned for the next one.